Hello, my name is Eincrou. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is for real. I bring to Eincrou Productions Co. a full Let's Play of this game, Obduction. I am the proud owner of an Oculus Rift Development Kit 2, courtesy of Stereo 3D Productions, and I'm also the owner of this game, courtesy of my friend Josh. These two gifts, combined from my two friends, have left me with the opportunity to present this game as I play it in virtual reality from start to finish. I intend for this to be the first game that I play from start to completion, entirely immersed in the world with an Oculus headset. This is an old headset, but it will get the job done for me. So please join me as I start a new game of Obduction. As I start a new game of Obduction? Well, it just so happens to turn out that this game's user interface was not entirely designed for mouse and keyboard when you play it in virtual reality. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to take the headset and lift it onto my forehead. That sound there was me unplugging the headset's position tracker because I need to use the USB, the mini USB cable that is normally plugged into that, to plug into my PlayStation 3 controller, whereby I will be able to press the X button while hovering over this play button. And I will be able to play the game. Hello? Why can't I play? Okay, let's try this. New game, play. Play. Thank you. Here we go. So if I press escape, I can get the main menu. Very nice. Okay. Speaking of the main menu, I actually need to go and I need to make a change to the sensitivity on my mouse. But as before, the universal idiocy, user interface, is not designed to properly take into account people controlling their game with a mouse and keyboard. So I have to plug in my PlayStation 3 controller after unplugging my position tracker. And I want to increase the sensitivity of the mouse so I can turn a little bit quicker. You know what? I would like the sensitivity to be even higher. So let's just max that out. And I'm using free navigation, which means I can move freely, just like a first-person shooter with WASD. And the controller turning also affects the mouse smooth, intense, which means I will be able to use my mouse to adjust the turning angle like this, in addition to what I can do with my own head. There is no, as Stereo 3D Productions would call it, pitch control with the mouse. That is done entirely with my head. Let's just check and test to make sure positional is working. Looks like it is. We are ready to finally cease all discussion of technical aspects and completely immerse ourselves in the game. Tech talk is over. We play the game.
We all lost everything.
Here we go.
Everything but our stories. And they shouldn't be forgotten. I was 3. It was April of 1983. Cecil, it was 1870 for you. Pam and Vera, you tell it like it was yesterday, but it's been 62 years since you saw that blast of light.
That was bad. I just had a frame hiccup there. We'll call it a hitch. Sometimes momentary technical issues will happen and they will have to be commented upon as they arise, but
Light.
hopefully there won't be too much of that.
All of our news stories began. It streaked across the sky, mesmerizing, but unnerving. Even in daylight, Joseph, you said it was gloriously bright. But in the twilight, it was spellbinding. Whether it was in the deep woods like Cecil or right outside town like Jane and Jenny, we were drawn to see more.
Beautiful.
Vera, you said you recall smiling. Some of you were alone. I wasn't. My dear grandma, God bless her, rejoiced as if it was some forebearer of good fortune. Grandma lifted me from the carriage on the porch and walked into the yard so we could watch it unobstructed.
That is a sight that I would also be spellbound by. Something moving through the sky, glittering, glowing, moving extremely quickly. Even outshining the full moon. Let's continue this journey through this wood. Adventure lies ahead, my friends. And puzzle or two.
None of us understood. But, well, we followed. And we all felt some kind of trepidation, and yet attraction. As we approached and
It's like a roller coaster. Just the way it moves. I've got my character shadow on. I have it set to male. It's just kind of creepy to see my own shadow. Normally I'm not the type to be scared of his own shadow, but I like the way the shadow disappears when the lightning strikes.
you all remember.
It's a nice
There
touch.
was no turning away. It advanced, almost like purposefully spinning slowly until, well, it found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us, and there must be.
Loading screen. Woken somewhere else where trees strangely are able to grow inside of a cave. I don't know if it's possible for trees to actually do this, but this is, by all appearances thus far, some kind of a magical world. I will allow myself to have the VR perspective, suspend my disbelief in ways that are unimaginable on a screen, even if I was viewing this in stereoscopic 3D. Big crack in the cave here. Does not look like there's anything to do. Maybe this is some kind of a portal. That's how I got here. There's the shell of that pine cone seed thingy. It looks exhausted. Whatever magical powers were contained within have escaped. Apparently were used to transport or teleport me or to cast some sort of spell upon me to make me be in this dream world, or maybe this is real. I can interact with this. Can I turn that thing? Yes. So when I back off, it puts itself back down. Doesn't look like I can take it, but it's got a nice, beautiful flame in there. Convincing. Look at that sheen of light on the edges of the tree. These highlights are something to behold. Bob Ross could have painted this scene right here. Look at that sun peeking through the crevice. Yeah, the shadow res isn't the highest, but at least it's soft shadows, so it's not too bad. Oh, I'm sorry, was that a technical note? No more tech notes for the next 5 minutes. I promise. That there in the distance almost looks like a gigantic version of the pine cone. But it's hard to tell from here. And I do need to confess that I have played a bit of this game. I acquired it by not the most legitimate of means, but only because I wanted to see if I'd be able to run this baby in virtual reality, if it would be worth my while. And I did about 15 to 20 minutes, just enough to confirm that indeed my 4-year-old video card can run this on settings that the game will allow me to use. I don't want to talk too much about that because it might get a little technical.
Bonjour, ciao, hola, hello, shora, ni hao. Welcome to Hunrat. My name is Joseph. I am the mayor here. You are most probably a bit confused and disoriented. But let me reassure you, everything will be fine. You're not the first to go through this experience. The others who have come before you will help you adjust. Follow the trail to the house with the white picket fence. Fali will meet you there and introduce you to your new life here.
Beautiful. A genuine stereoscopic 3D recording of a man. So fitting that Cyan Studios, who developed this game, and of course developed Mist and Riven, would find a way to bring back the FMV sequences that they had in those games, but with a modern twist that is actually completely legitimate when viewed stereoscopically. Just fantastic. It looks like this thing's running off a VCR player and a car battery and some old car speakers. That's pretty awesome. Don't know what this chrysaline structure is, but perhaps that is a secret we will unlock as we explore. Let's get right back to it, shall we? I do have the ability to sprint in the game, so I will accelerate the path forward towards the house with the white picket fence, where I'm to meet Farley, apparently. Train tracks are blocked. Will I be able to unblock those one day? Seems possible. So the mayor said that I am not the first to come to this place, which makes sense because that voiceover at the start talked about a family of people that had seen the light. They had been witness to the light. Maybe they're here too now. Ah. We've got mail. To Caroline, or whomever else might come back. It has been 5 days, and not a soul has returned. I am inclined to believe that things have not gone well. Yet surprisingly, I am still alive, and that both supremely perplexes me, and gives me some portion of hope. I have returned to my vault for protection and to contemplate my options. Signed, CW. I'll just right-click to put it back. Yep, I can even do that. Can I mess with the flag? I gotta be careful because knowing the miss games, whether this is up or down, actually might make a difference. There might be some type of mailman, some approximation of it that might come here. 1436. Whenever you see numbers in a missed or riven game, keep them in mind. Those numbers may mean something. This is the Farley residence, as expected. Looks like someone has been around to tend the daffodils. I guess those are daffodils. Farley's Community Center. We've got another message here. I love the way they did the subtitles in this.
I'm Farley. I guess if you're seeing this, then I wasn't able. Just in case. Welcome. But it's probably not safe here. To be blunt, we're getting ready for a battle. I don't know what you'll find. I just thought I should. Just be cautious with who you trust. CW may be here.
That should be with whom you trust, but...
Just be careful. I've got to go. See you soon. And don't panic. As jarring as this experience is, you really will find Hunter out to be a decent price.
Alright. The question I have is... was she really speaking to me? Is she really addressing me in specific? Or is this just a general message? Maybe this message has been here for years or centuries. I have no idea. Also, this head crosshair thingy is properly working stereoscopically. I want to hear this one more time. Is there any clues I missed?
Hi,
So this is Farley. This is Farley.
I guess if you're seeing this, then I...
She looks nice enough.
Just in case. Welcome. But it's probably not safe here. To be blunt, we're getting ready for a battle. I don't know what you'll find. I just thought I should. Just be cautious with who you trust. CW may be here. I don't know. Just be careful. I've got to go. See you soon. And don't panic. As jarring as this experience is, you really will find Hunter out to be a decent price.
Yeah, jarring. It's an understatement. Oh, we've got a lockup. What's happened? What has happened? Well, had an unexpected interruption there. Let's continue. Okay. That is something that I hope never happens again. It's hard to get it fully and completely immersed when you've got issues like that. So, Farley has not said if I should be worried about CW or not, but she said he might be here. Warning, do not approach anything that even remotely resembles this diagram unless it has been disabled. Alright. Some type of sphere made out of pentagons. We'll be on the lookout for that. Anyone home? Suppose not. I could just lift up the window and... I guess that's not going to work. Boarded up here. Yeah. There's no one home. Visible walls? Yep. Dang, this is a nice claw simulation. Very nice. Sprint a little bit. So I like this place. They hang their clothes out to dry. Looks like they wash clothes in a big old... What do you call something this big? You wouldn't call it a bucket. You wouldn't call it a pail. You wouldn't call it a bowl. You wouldn't call it a container. I don't know, man. Never washed clothes in anything like that. What is that? An unusual kind of construction compared to this white picket fence house. We'll need a different perspective to find out. Ooh. Fire truck. Do anything with it? Doesn't look like I can actually do anything with it. I don't think I have an inventory. Why did it get darker all of a sudden? That's a little strange. Very hard edge to this soil and grassy area. Don't know if they did that on purpose. Something tells me that they did, because this is actually extremely circular, oddly so. Very, very circular. Must have been done on purpose. Right, well, now we find out what to do next. I don't even see these tracks move. Actually, it does. Okay. Interesting, because the tracks don't actually appear to go anywhere useful. And sorry if my voice kind of trails off at times. That's because I'm turning my head, looking around. I'm in this virtual world. So sometimes my mic turns away from the direction where I have my microphone. My mouth turns away from the direction where my microphone is placed. Excuse me. So we've got Henry... Can't read it. But he lived and died in the 1800s. 1810 to 1895. Long life. Benjamin Sims, for some reason, it's been hung up here. It's covering the actual gravestone. Odd. I can't remove it either. Nope, can't interact with that. Same here, except it's blank. Who would bother putting this here? It's haphazardly left, too, so maybe whoever put this up just kind of put that there just to leave it, come back later, and for some reason he had to run off. More gravestones. You do not want to come to a place and be introduced to it via the cemetery. Daniel Hartnell, I guess that says. 1842 to 1893, maybe? Anna Jackson, this one is screwed in. Margaret Hartnell, so who are the Hartnells and who's this Anna Jackson? Who's the Sims? Got a couple more. Oh, this one's fallen over. Ooh, Carl Hunrath. John Farley and Robert Hartnell in the same grave? That's odd. Luther Roscoe. And there are two more planks. Not marked. Ida... Can't read the last name. 1835 to 1892. Why are so many people dying in 1892 and 1893? Here's another Hartnell. Beloved husband. Can't see what that says. Oh, something grandfather. Can't read the third line. I simply can't. Died in 1881. Mary Hartnell, 1815 to 1884. Mama Mary. Loved by all, of course. Didn't have a single enemy in the world. Well, maybe that's just the kind of place this is. Ooh, what on earth am I looking at? I think this is some type of optical illusion. The sky must be some sort of illusion, because look at how it impacts with the rock here. It's probably more rock and desert beyond, but this purple sky is just not really there. Let's run. Run, run, run. Oh! Looks like more of the same. Look at the way that other world's rock is just cut off here. These are definitely two worlds impacting each other. Very cool effect. Mystery to uncover. The only way to progress is to continue exploring. Game has enough jump, spacebar takes a photograph. Oh. I should be taking a photograph of points of interest. Let's take a photograph of this. This may be useful. These two gravestones. These two. I think these are probably important. The wood on them. I also want to go back here and take a photo. Can I go through this way? I want to go back here, take a photograph of the house number here. 1436. Oh, can I pick up the chalk? Cannot. Nope. I would expect something can be done with this hopscotch board. But not yet. Sewer? Maybe I can go in there at some point. Got some more chalk. Can I pick up these? The crosshair reacts to it, but I can't do anything. Image of a girl here. Chalk. Can't pick up any of these. Interesting. I don't think I need a photo of this. It's just a standard hopscotch board. Can't pick up any of the chalk. What is this? Oh, it's just a sewer grate. Yeah, one. Oh, it's 10. It's this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Let's keep going. Found some things to keep in mind. This game does not have decoupled head rotation and movement. I move in the direction that I'm looking. Got this. Ooh. Some type of fence. Got a mine shaft with some type of glowing rock. Can't do anything with it. What is this? What is this material? Looks like it was at one point in a liquid. More mysteries. I love the mystery. And look at how this rock face is being cut in two. Collision of two worlds. End of the track. Man, look at that world up there. There's another world. It's the sun, I guess. Some type of laser up in the sky. Oh, these rocks are glowing too. Perhaps the glowing rocks can at some point be moved. Whoa! Where's it going? Hey! You come back? Guess he just stays up there. Alright. I'll continue on then. He's gonna glow red? Did you not? These train tracks are gonna be of great importance. I can see that. The other side of those glowy rocks. Hartnell Mining Company. So the Hartnells own the mining operation here. Got an old western village look to this place. So you know what? I'm going to call it quits here for this first episode of my Let's Play of Obduction. This is an episode of great mystery. Many questions have been raised. Many things of potential significance have been noticed. But so far, I'm at a complete loss, and I love the feeling. I love the feeling of not knowing where I am, or why I'm here, or what I'm supposed to do. We're going to explore Hartnell Mining Company. This area here. In part 2 of my Let's Play of Obduction. Goodbye.